Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we are again back on the survival multiplayer server that I play on, which is my Patreon server. And we're back here at my base. If you recall, I made last time this nether portal up here, a little platform. And since then, I have created some water elevators to help me get up and down to the layer below. So here's one right here. This will take me down. And here we are. We're over here at my little storage area that we made. These are held up by glass panes. I thought this was a great idea. So we're going to put that one here, and there's one over here. We'll set some other ones over here when we get to it, so a little bit later, okay? So I've also created up these little, I don't know what you want to call these, little bins, if you will, or the little lower platforms for more of the storage system for later on so that we're able to do that later. That'll be kind of cool, too. I've set up some of the chests. We've got things like the various stones in here and things, and some wood items, and then some of the other wood items, and then slabs and stairs and fence gates and things. I'm slowly getting this figured out, and we'll add some more to this later and probably do another module maybe in a stream. I'm not sure. But for today, what I'd like to do instead of all of this is I want to work on a little fun project over at the community area, okay? So I've got a couple shulker boxes. We're going to need a lot of stone. We're also going to need a lot of my sea lanterns here. So I'm going to grab this one right here. We're going to go over there right now, and I'll talk about what I'm going to do in just a second. Before the video started, I kind of figured out where I wanted this to be, putting some markers down. But now it looks like there is a skeleton horse. Let's see if this is something good or not. Can we get the horse? Well, I might have to get a lead. This might be a little of a side mission here. Nope. These guys. Okay. We get them here. Ow. Okay, here's one. Ow, ow. Ow. Can I eat, please? They're shooting each other. That's good. No, don't shoot me. There we go. Almost got him. There we go. Okay. Look at that. And we got a skeleton horse. Now, I'm not sure what we can do with it. I got to get a saddle, probably, and try to get this horse. Let's go see if I can find a saddle real quick over in the community area. Okay, I just put the saddle up there, and now I should be able to control it. Yes, I can. So I have a skeleton horse. We're going to take this back to town. And I'm going to put this in my house for now so that I know where it is. So hopefully I can get into these gates. No, I can't. That could be a problem. Can I jump over this? Yes, I can. Okay. That's one right there. Can I jump over that? Nope. Okay. We're going to have to do a little bit of work here to get through these gates and everything. These are really a pain. I don't like them. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Okay, we're going to get this over to my house. Should be right over here. And we'll see about putting him someplace in this house. I'm not sure how. We'll just have to do this. Take out the doorway. And do that too, I guess. Okay, and then they are stuck in the house. We'll grab this stuff. Rebuild this house. And then we're going to get back to the project we were working on. That's pretty awesome. I'm going to name this horse Skeletorse. It's Skeletorse. Okay, it's getting kind of dark here. We're going to sleep in just a second. But we're going to name this so that way we don't lose it. And people know it's going to be mine because they'll be seeing this video. But here we are. It's Skeletorse. There we go. So as I was saying, I put out these markers to do the area for this project. And the next step in this project is to dig down. Maybe about, I want to say 8 or 9 levels down. So I'm going to have to do that. And this is a great use for a time lapse. So here we go. Time lapse. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going to be putting in a stone brick wall all the way around, and then I'm going to make the entire floor sea lanterns. This way, no matter where the maze is here that I'm making, it will still be able to be lit up properly And so people can walk around not worry about monsters spawning in there, because that would be just terrible if a creeper blew up the maze from inside. So, yep, this is the next bit, just working on walls. As you can see here, the first layer is mapped. The user, the player, will come in from this side, and you can see that they'll take this path right here, but you notice it kind of dead ends. And that is because there are ladders that go between the levels as well. So, as an example, right here, this will go up. I have planned on this layer being 3 blocks, but there is a ladder that goes right here. They can go up. Oops, not right there. But they can also still go this way around. So what I need to do right now is I need to fill this up to the height of layers for 3 layers of this where all these blocks are, and then put ladders in the appropriate places and then work on the second layer. So let me fill this in. This is going to take a little while, but you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, the first floor is finished. You can see here I've put in all the ladders. There are a lot of places where people can go up and down all over the place. Now, 2 spots were kind of tricky, and this is how I chose to handle it. There are some spots where you're supposed to go up, but there are, go over here, there are no places where you can put a ladder. So I'm going to use water instead, so people can go into this point and they can swim up to the next floor. Okay. So now that this is done, it's time to get this all covered up and work on the second layer of this maze. This is going to be fun. The second layer is done, and no, you don't get to see it. I know some of the players on the server would like to see it and see what's in there, but nope, those paths are hidden for you. So you guys who are watching trying to get a leg up, the second layer is going to confuse you a little bit, but that's okay. So the next layer is going to be, instead of having the stone, it's going to have grass like that, and then we're going to put leaves on top of this, which will be for like bushes and things for the top layer. It will also have a way for people to get out. So if we have some leaves, like, you know, a couple blocks up like this, you know, to still have sky access so they can break the block and get out if they have to, or they can just fly out or whatever. So at least they have a way out if they get to the top layer in this maze. Okay, so I'm going to work on this last layer, and soon the maze portion will be done. And so the top layer is complete. It's all done basically right there, and there's a hole. That's the entrance. We'll be going in just a second. And this long line is the actual exit. So they will enter and exit in the same area. And I'm going to test it right now. Here we go. I'm going to go through really quick and see what happens here. And as you can see, there is a solution. So good luck, everybody. We still got some more building to do, but the maze is functional at this point. This is awesome. Let's figure out how to dress this area up next. All right. The user, the player, will be coming into here, and I want to have them fall down into a shaft here, okay? So I've built the shaft up. You can see I put all the stone brick around it. But the idea here, I think, is, I'm going to do this kind of on the fly here, is I want to have, I guess those can be there. I want to have some pistons that push over the floor. So they're standing on some pistons and they retract when they have to get set down. So let's go over to my redstone box. I brought this over from the main base, and we want to put these pistons right here, I think. And then have them like that, okay? And so then they should be pushed over so there's a floor there. Okay, so let's put this up here. This is like a little chamber, okay? And then I think what we want to do is have some sort of door here. Of course, we're going to have to dig this out a little bit and make this look nicer. This is just temporary. This will be all gone. Okay, so we have that. We need to get an iron door. I want to have an iron one. Where's my iron? There's some iron and there's some wood, okay? So let's see, an iron door. Did I do that again? Yep. I do that all the time. We want to get a button, okay? And we need to have a door. So there's the doors, okay. So the idea is the door will open here from this button, okay? So the user will just go click and they have the chance to walk in, okay? Now the floor should be engaged, okay? So let's see what we can do here. Let me, let's see. Take this out here, and I'm just going to put down some stone right now. Regular old stone. I don't really care. This will all be hidden. The redstone will be hidden, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so basically, like, if that is coming out of here, let's do... I'm trying to figure out some timings. Let's get some repeaters. This is how I do redstone. I kind of do it on the fly. See, like here, if I do this right here, this repeater should be engaged, and it isn't, so... Right, okay, so it has to come up, see? Let's go up a little bit here. Oh, yeah, and that's true. This would have to have redstone on it, right? On top of those to engage those, because that's how you engage the pistons. If I were to put a block or a redstone torch there, it would engage. And this is for the repeater here. Okay, there we go. And so that should... Okay, good. So that engages the repeater. Okay, and now I want this to go, I think, 4 blocks. And I want to put all the timings to the max. My idea here is I want this to be delayed. And then, after the door shuts and the person's in there for a split second, then it drops them. I don't want it to be just always open the whole entire time. Okay, so let's build this up a little bit here. That's the wrong block to use. Okay, I'm going to build up a little platform for redstone because I think it's all going to be on the same level here. Okay, so we want to go into here. I'm going to do some more repeaters. Now we need to somehow, basically, now that this is off, the pistons need to be engaged, which is on. So we're going to have to invert the signal, I think. Let me go and sleep. Okay, we just got done sleeping here. I think if I have a block here and I put a redstone torch on this side, that should engage that. Okay, so there they are. That's engaged, right? And so then if I put, some redstone here, I think if I do that, it'll do what I need. So basically, the floor, you can see the floor is there. If I hit the button, door opens, door closes. Okay, good. So that should work. I don't have a way to get down back up if this is not here, but we know that works, right? So let me take out this back block here just for now so I can rock it out. Let's make sure this works. Okay, so the player comes in and says, okay, I'm going to play. And they get dropped. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like that system. I better check, see if I can fly out of here. There we go. Okay. Looking so cool from up here. Oh, scary. Okay, let's work on the next section. I want to work on how the user, when they come back, okay? Because they are coming from here. This is the line when they come back, and they're going to get to here. And I want to have a door here so that it opens up and they can get back out, okay? Now, obviously, this hill and stuff, we're going to have to change all this. This is more decorative. I just want to get the functionality of this. So this is kind of like an archway here. And I'm thinking that we want to have probably, let's do this here. Okay, we want to have some sticky pistons right here. 2 of them. Okay, like that. And we'll put some of these right here, like that. Okay, and let's make this path. Let's go where it should go here. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so that way it should extend over here and block the doorway. So probably we'll want to have a wooden pressure plate right here, and we need it to activate this section over here. Okay, and then we'll put some bushes here, which will then lead into this, and maybe some brick on this side. So it would look something like this. The user knows they've entered an area here. That looks pretty cool. Maybe we can even do it like on this side too. So that way the player, it says, okay, I'm near the end because I'm back into a brick area. But now we have to get this signal down there. Let me dig out around underneath there and then see what we can build. All right, I dug some space out here. We need both of these pistons to be activated by default. So I'm going to put a block here, and I think I'm going to put a block over here and have that on. So that's normal. Now we got to basically have to find a way to make that switch turn off these, okay? So let's put a block here, and we're going to carry a signal up to it. And you heard that disengage. So now they're off, and we want to turn it back on. So we need to do one more inversion. Let's do it. I don't want this to be grass. Let's do that. There's an inversion, and we'll do a... There we go. I think that does it, because basically its switch goes into here, which flips this, flips that, and does this. So if a player comes around here, and I step here, it opens up, and then they walk through. So that way they can get out. So all I need to do now is just to beautify that little path up over there, which is over here. And to make this look a little bit better, we can just put some stone brick here, just like that. Okay, stone brick on this side, and of course we need to put some right here, and then make this whole place look nicer, okay? But this way they come out, they're done. All right, so basically the functions are done. They have a way to get in, that's kind of cool, and a way to get out, that's kind of cool. Now we just need to make a structure and take out part of this hill, maybe do some terraforming, and making this look a little bit nicer so that the player kind of feels invited to waste a lot of time in the maze. All right, guys, it's the next morning. I have moved all of my stuff away from the project because it was in the way. So it was over here by this tree line that Bartalon has set up. And here's what I've done. I've made like a ruins for this entrance to this maze, okay? First thing we got here, we got a statue. We used a head of green from Hermitcraft. Thought that was kind of appropriate. And then we have some in here. We have some of this ruins. Now, I've kind of like tried to make it so it looks like there's a bunch of pillars that have fallen down. And you can see a lot of the dirt still showing. Some overhang where the hill is kind of fallen on top of this. It looks really cool. You can go on up here. You can kind of see how it's kind of coming down. I thought this was cool. I was trying to flex the creativity of building. I'm more of a technical builder, so this is kind of cool. Anyway, so if you recall back in here, the player, they're going to be in here. They're going to be doing some stuff. They'll see the instructions here, which we still have to do. And then we will go over here to the door. They'll click it. They'll walk in. And then all of a sudden, it'll drop out. And they'll be down here, and they can start to do the maze. They come down here and into the maze area. Now, right here, and this is something that anybody who does this maze can know about if you do get stuck. And you come up and you can find the upper level, which is all of the leaves. You can always fly out or climb out or whatever. So there we go. Now, when they get down here, they're on their way out. Okay. I did a little redstone trickery here, and I put another pressure plate, and this one does a little fanfare. I thought that was pretty good. And then when they get to the end here, they have the door. And they're back out. So this whole entire thing is, I think, pretty much done, except for the lectern. We have to get that lectern done. We have to get the instruction book here. And then what we need to do probably is get the word out that this is ready to go. So I'm going to gather up all my materials here and clean up the job site, take it all back to the mega base up there by the storage system, and then try to figure out a lectern. All of the shulker boxes are back, and I do have now a couple of books and quills and a lectern. So I think we're ready to go back to the build, get this set up and get it finished, and then we're going to get the word out. Do you ever watch those bloopers of actors where they're trying to read the same line over and over again? They just can't get through it. That has been me trying to read this book. Okay, here we go. One more time. The lectern is here, and I have the book that's going to be on it. Welcome to the Maze of Madness. This large maze is composed of 3 layers with ladders and water pillars to allow you to go between levels. It is meant to confuse you with all the corners, crossings, and choices. The top layer has leaves for walls and sky access. If you happen to get stuck or wish to quit, please find the top layer and fly out, or break and replace the leaf block. When you complete the maze, please come back and record your time in this book. Bragging rights go to the one who has the shortest time running the maze. Be warned, this is a large maze. It is very hard to solve. I wanted this to be something to challenge people for a while. When you're ready to begin, press the button by the iron door and step in. Good luck, Tinker77. And then they'll put their times right here. Okay, so that's the instructions. We'll put that right there. I think we're about ready to go. This is up and running. We now need to get the word out. I've got another book and quill. I'm going to write some quick instructions, and we're going to start to place those around town and at people's bases so they have and know that this is ready. Did I do it? I think I did it. I think I did it finally. Wow, it just took forever. My instruction book is written. The Maze of Madness is now open. Head to -362, 6454, which is northwest of Thomas's, to find the ruins. Read the instructions. Good luck and have fun. There we go. Okay, so now I didn't know this. I admit I haven't made a lot of books and things, but the way to copy this is you take your book and you take a book and quill and it'll make a copy of it. Okay, that seems pretty easy. So let's start to do this. I'm going to go over to every person's base. You can see there's a book here. I'm going to put it where it's kind of noticeable. I want it to be kind of a ruins thing, so I'm going to use cobblestone. I'm going to use some item frames, which we have plenty of because we took down the map over there, if you recall. And then I'm going to take the book and put it in here. And there we go. So there's Pause Player 10s. He is done. Thomas, Jude, Bartalon, Mom Crafter, who, by the way, helped me out a little bit with the decorating of the ruins. So thank you again, Mom Crafter. Retsul, and finally Icon. So I think I've gotten to most of the players now. This is pretty cool. I think I'm going to put a couple more just around the community area, and then this will be it. Well, guys, that's all I've got time for this video, and I sure hope you like it, and I sure hope the community members like the maze. If you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comments section. And if you would like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.